You're the missing piece.
AER International Orientation and Mobility Conference, July 19th to the 22nd, 2017, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Join us in building an O&M resource puzzle by sharing your creativity. Share a best practice, technique, strategy, resource, suggestion, or tip. It's always the small pieces that make the big picture.
Celebrate White Cane Safety Day by making some white cane pins to share. DIY, see YouTube channel Canes on the Go.
Create experience boxes or stories after my students go on a community lesson. This helps them take an active part in their lesson.
Patience, perseverance, and persistence will get you anywhere.
Save the O&Mers. To do. Look for future O&Mers. Recruit.
Introduce humor. Teach students to laugh at small errors, and they will happen. Exception, street crossings.
Professionally, step up, move forward.
Don't be afraid to be silly. It goes a long way with kids.
Spend the time to build rapport with learners. People do not care what you know until they know you care.
Get young learners up and moving on developmental milestones like peers. Use an exercise ball, hula hoop, push toy, or other devices of pre-cane. I teach cardinal directions, and my go-to tools are Talking Compass, LS&S, Spanish English, and iPhone Compass with or without voiceover.
Sing. They do not judge.
Believe it or not, the blind do have a culture. Advocate, advocate, advocate.
Use walkie-talkies to play hide and seek. Teach directions, use of landmarks, pre-text skills.
Create a tactile map with gingerbread houses that include components of residential/neighborhood areas. Include fence types, utility poles, features on homes. Can talk about water, sewer, ... lines. Great for winter holidays. Don't forget the cars.
When doing human guide training, invite family and friends and put them under simulators to walk a mile in their loved one's shoes.
When teaching going downstairs, I teach this rhyme. When your cane hits the floor, you clear and have one more.
Listen to your students. They are a great resource.
Claim your crosswalk and cross with confidence.
Walk purposefully towards independence. This puzzle piece has 2 Canadian flags drawn on and a long white cane.
Let your students know you are their cheerleader. You're not judging.
Once you begin to cross a street and you step to the middle of the street, keep moving forward. You never want to stop walking in the middle of the street.
Have students name his or her cane, then refer to the cane by that name.
Don't assume anything.
Picture of a red triangle in the center of an intersection. Avoid the Bermuda Triangle. Make certain your student's foot closest to the triangle does not turn in. It will cause veering to the triangle.
Always remain calm when working with older adults to help them feel confident.
The Great Escape. Create an escape room adventure to reinforce O&M and ECC skills.
Help your student make and star in a video that explains O&M skills and tools. Have students ask questions that your student will answer. This helps our kiddos with developing well-formed answers, public speaking, considering why he's using tools and techniques, etc. Show to classmates and school if possible. Students that understand help reinforce. Look up YouTube. Luke Snyder, Central Columbia, for example. This puzzle piece has long white canes drawn on and a support cane.
When at an intersection, especially unfamiliar, listen to at least 3 full cycles to make sure you are confident as to the correct time to cross. Always be patient.
Involve family and friends under blindfold, even yourself, to remind yourself of the situations presented.
Students are ambassadors of their O&M skills. Represent.
Laugh, shine your light, enjoy the challenges, celebrate even the smallest wins. Be creative, work with the whole person. Think outside the box. Smile, keep learning.
Elevators ding once for up and twice for down. Double ding down.
Have students get lost on purpose to teach and practice problem solving.
Always tell the directions, even if it is not part of the lesson. Left, right.
Ask thought-provoking questions instead of providing answers.
Encourage learners to believe that everyone is capable of becoming a better traveler.
Breathe.
Create a communication plan with parents and staff. Choices: call, text, write. Frequency: daily, weekly, monthly. And do it. Schedule mutual sharing time.
Walk tall and proud, one step at a time, never give up.
For ideas to help in working with infants, toddlers, and individuals with significant multiple challenges, visit www.activelearningspace.org.
Accept what you cannot change. Change what is in your control. Gain the wisdom to know the difference.
Give your students challenges. Find 3 bathrooms. 2 ways to get to the library. ...
Resource? Try an AER listserv for the best mentors around.
Picture of a railroad tracks. Parallax. Follow the railroad tracks of sound.
Go international. Sharing and building together. Our world gets smaller with globalizing. YW.
Traffic cones are awesome. Use them for arc width, stopping at obstacles, scanning, tracing, lighter touch, heavier touch. Give points for cones.
Geocaching and games, RTR.
I use a memorized checklist to help students remember how to properly hold, position, and move their cane. Point finger flat, fingers curled at grip, thumb on top, arm in front, cane at your belly button, movement left and right. I have kids shake up their cane and go through all 6 positions. When the student is traveling, I may use the first word of each position as a prompt, like arm, and then they readjust their arm to the front of their body.
The importance of stopping to listen, especially to the unspoken words, to pause my agenda.
A rhyme I have for trailing is, trailing the wall in the blank hall. I fill in the name of the hallway and do it in a sing-song way.
A fun idea for students is learning O&M terminology. I print one word on the 4x6 card, laminate it, then braille the word on the other side for 45 to 50 words or phrases. I use cards with individual students or groups. You can have a scavenger hunt to locate the actual object and take a picture of the object to confirm locating it. You can have a team quiz or Jeopardy game, answering the question with the correct word based on the description provided. Cards can be used in community or indoors on foul weather days. Some terminology might be curb cut, limit line, parallel traffic, etc.
Take old and broken canes apart and make mini 12-inch canes for desk decorations. Then use when teaching cane parts or as an alternative for a pointer.
Make it meaningful. Plan together. Dance. Play. Rhyme. You found it. Walk around it.
Being client-centered. Hear their voice.
Use a drone to practice tracking skills and to develop spatial orientation and map skills.
Picture of a compass rose. Cardinal directions. Don't break the ice. A cootie game. Use terms in play. Label 4 directions.
I make short video clips and iMovies to demonstrate students' skills and progress and share at IEPs, staffings, with family, dog guide, in-services.
Always have a student explain it back to you before thinking they understand. Don't use yes, no questions.
Concepts, concepts, concepts. Early exposure, explore, repeated opportunities, reinforce, start early, adventures, track the data.
Provide choices and options. Let your students or clients know other ways, routes, and avenues to help enhance problem solving and independence.
Make sure your words are age appropriate so that your student will better understand what you mean. The forearm protective technique could be the magic arm trick for a 2nd grader.
A picture of a traffic light. Teach and reinforce scanning for 3 danger points at traffic lights. Right turn on green, left turn on green, right turn on red.
The signal. Student and teacher come up with a signal raised hand, cane tap, whatever. The teachers only approach students after the student gives the signal. It promotes self-advocacy, independence, trying before asking for help, pride.
If the person is willing, encourage O&M self-confidence, self-esteem, and empowerment via some self-defense training.
Start the session on a positive comment. If allowed, keep parents up to date with a quick text message after the session. Go with the good. Nikki.
Have parents role play with their child. Example: parent is the cab driver and child has to give directions how to get to the destination.
Sing songs with little kids to teach cane skills. This is the way. Music classes with O&M songs.
Do an activity that motivates a student to want to learn and/or go on the O&M lesson that sparks their interest.
Students with visual impairments in Pittsburgh Public Schools plan their own O&M meet and greet. They love it.
Put a cane in a child's hand as soon as they begin to reach.
Make a point of having parents understand what we do from day one. Consider a contract, agreement, respect cultures.
My kids love it when we have a switcheroo day. They get to be the teacher and me the student. They are empowered.
Feet time. Students need to have their feet moving. Walk a lot and talk little.
Help students become great self-advocates by providing them with a good understanding of their eye condition, functional implications, and remediation strategies. Design lessons so they can practice sharing this info in appropriate settings.
O&M, VISSIT.
In public, you and your trainee are on display and act as public relations for the community of all blind, visually impaired persons. Others will notice what you do and how you behave.
Using projector transparencies to help aid in teaching cardinal directions. One cardinal direction on each and overlay. Kristen Piersky, COMS ISBVI.
PGA, posture, grip, and arc.
Make up fun rhyming songs that go with the rhythm of the cane sweep / tap.
We can't make a child learn, but we can create the conditions in which it's most likely to occur.
When teaching street crossing at channelized turn lanes, roundabouts, or mid-block crossings where it is hard to find the crosswalk, have clients trail the outside shoreline to find a curb, ramp, or detectable warning surface.
Best resource, other blind people. I work hard to introduce my young blind students to adults, college students, our alums, working together.
Use a bit of painter's tape to cover hook tip openings. Never lose a tip again.
Sing and dance with them. They'll love you regardless.
Picture of a sun and a compass rose. Follow the sun.
Don't be afraid to work with students with multiple disabilities. They need us, so be the person to dive in.
Curb it. Take advantage of the young child's love of going up-down steps by teaching curbs without hand-holding early. This will help prevent fear when encountering steps without hand-hold as a child cane traveler gets older.
Picture of a young student holding binoculars. Teach binocular use first to prepare for monocular use.
Hand under hand to invite exploration.
QR code scavenger hunt. Embed clues into QR codes to be placed for low vision students to find. Use scanning, practice following directions, etc. Search Pinterest for zillions of ideas. www.pinterest.com.
When teaching to identify the surge, I tell them left behind, right in front. So parallel on left, surge is behind, etc.
Connect with families by building your own O&M website. Add videos and other helpful resources.
Creative, love, patience, empathy, caring, inventive.
Hospital lesson. Take student to their local hospital. At some point, they will be a patient or visitor and all have the same components, i.e., ER, cafeteria, gift shop. Also good for volunteer opportunities.
For young students, beginning cane users, placing small toy keychain item on string, using duct tape to trick out cane, leopard print, candy cane. For young students, goes a long way.
Encourage O&M skills while using APS.
Keep moving. I have taped a 3-bell musical instrument with a handle to the cane near the tip to give auditory input of where the cane tip is and to reinforce the location of the tip as it moves.
Picture puzzle pieces forming the shape of a heart. Eventually, all the pieces fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moment, and know that everything happens for a reason. Albert Schweitzer.
Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Helen Keller.
Perfect.